Okay, so vlogging yesterday didn't quite go as planned. Nothing particularly exciting happened in the second half of my day, so we're just going to continue today as if it was yesterday. I had something rough to do at about 7 a.m. this morning, so I got up early for that. I don't usually get up and out of bed that early. I'm usually awake, but I'm not up and out of bed, and I've just been working on my phones ever since, trying to avoid a crisis. Okay, so I'm still sitting in the same spot like an hour later. Just work got a hold of me and then I started scrolling TikTok. Okay, so there's this creator on there who I follow. Is Arkanum. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. I'll show you in a second. But she does a lot of like spirituality and manifestation TikToks, and I just happened across this one this morning, and I'm going to show it to you, or part of it. Make sure you go and subscribe and follow her and whatnot. But I think I'm going to do this morning. I've got probably not spare time, but I have been working on like trying to rewire my thoughts and that sort of stuff. I think it's important to be more self-aware, no matter how self-aware you are. And I do believe in like rewiring the brain. So let's have a look.
To make manifesting the shit that you want through rewiring your mind and energetic alignment a lot fucking easier for you. This shit fucking works, but you've got to put in the work too. First, you're going to narrow down 3 goals to focus on that you want to manifest within the next 6 months to a year. Next, you're going to figure out what beliefs and mindsets you need to have to be in alignment with achieving those goals. And then you're going to get your fucking energy in check too.
You get the gist. So I'm going to sit down and do that now.
First, you're going to narrow down 3 goals to focus on that you want to manifest within the next 6 months to a year. Next, you're going to
Belief and mindset. What must the version of you who has already achieved these goals had to believe to be true in order to achieve them? What was their mindset? Oy, oy, oy. Well, on the whole, she's probably a lot less anxious. Decided to change spots because my boobs were quite out just then. Okay, the belief and mindset of someone who's already achieved these goals. So in terms of belief and mindset, what must the version of you who has already achieved these goals had to believe to be true in order to achieve them? What was their mindset? So I've listed 1, I have a handle on my anxiety. 2, I've invested in my own skills. Point 3, I have consciously invested time and effort into activities and practices that heal and allow me to feel like an active participant in my own emotional growth. Okay, so for energy, I have put, this is like a double point 1, kindness and compassion. I think that that's something everyone should be practicing daily, obviously, but I think that for the most part, I'm good at distancing myself from situations, all except for like 1 or 2 types. So I think I have a decent ability to practice empathy and kindness and compassion from a distance. 2, what I call big picture perspective. My dad had this skill, and I think I have it as well. Some might call it like a really good ability to compartmentalize. Despite the differences between my mum and I, she's always said that I'm very good at seeing the big picture of things like dad. I'm quite good at, for the most part, not getting too hyper-focused on smaller issues. So if something goes wrong in my day job, I can look at that one little thing, but then also look at everything else I have on that day and problem solve very easily. And emotionally, aside from, like I said, 1 or 2 situations, I do that very well as well. And I think that's a big bonus for me in terms of just going through life. It's something I definitely need to work on, but like I was saying, being an active participant in my own life rather than having a down waking dream. Hey big man, I'm sorry I woke you up. My baby. Very cute. He's stinky. yeah, like I was saying before, it's something for me to work on, but I think it's something that I can remind myself to stay in. Just continuing to be an active participant in my day-to-day life, making sure that I can not control, but be an active participant in the things that I can control and the things that I do have a choice in life. I think that's going to be important.
Next, you're gonna set energy check reminders in your phone so that you don't forget to check yourself throughout the day. When I'm really trying to rewire my mindset on something, clearly I do it a lot, but you could just do it morning, afternoon, night, whatever works best for you.
Okay, so it's a whole bunch on this. I'm not going to read it out because you guys should go and check out this girl. Anyway, hang on, this is her TikTok. That's showing up too well. Hopefully that's not flipped for you. But she is a bad bitch. Actually, she's a witch bitch, according to her bio. I love that. Her name's Brooke. So she's essentially saying set reminders every day throughout your day to check your energy. And she's listed a bunch of prompts to sort of figure out how you're feeling and if something needs to change. But I think this is a really good idea. I don't know whether like multiple reminders a day initially are a good choice for me, because generally speaking, as soon as I like put myself on any kind of timetable, I rebel. So maybe we'll just go with like 1 energy check a day and then build it to 2 energy checks a day. And oh, my thing is flashing at me. Okay, I'm back. My camera is no longer flashing at me. I think when it reaches like 16 minutes recording all up, and yes, that's how long I recorded for, probably edited down into about 3 minutes. But she goes on to say that, which is true, you know, rewiring your brain, or, you know, addressing problematic thoughts, that sort of stuff, things that you actively want to call attention to in your brain. Any sort of habit takes a lot of repetition, especially things so close to emotions. So when you are trying to rewire your brain, it does take a lot of repetition, and this is a really good way to do that and hold yourself accountable, and I think it's right. I will let you know how I go.